this intro video is dedicated to Keris Terry, who I know loves it when I slurp tea. Well, hidey hi and hoody ho campers, welcome back to another video. Woo! This week on Educating Ellie, we are talking all about the books I'm most looking forward to reading in 2018. If we're being honest, I really should have filmed this video quite a few months ago at the beginning of 2018 and I could have encompassed a lot more books. But here we are in May. First up is Eve of Man by Tom Fletcher and Giovanna Fletcher. I don't own a Giovanna Fletcher book, otherwise I would hold it here. Eve of Man is coming out on the 31st of May, which is very, very soon. I'm mostly excited because it's a collaboration project between two very different authors. I mean, yes, they are married. Giovanna Fletcher is known for writing about women's issues, love, relationships, drama. Tom Fletcher, most famous for his really young kids books like There's a Dragon in Your Book, and they've come together to form some kind of wonderful teen fiction alliance. And Giovanna Fletcher has written all of the chapters from the girl's perspective and Tom has written all the chapters from the boy's perspective, and it's set in a world where no women have been born, no girls have been born for quite a lot of years, and the human race is in desperate need of us because, you know, women are the best. We're grand. Fun fact about me, when I was born, I was the first girl to be born in that hospital for like a week. There were a lot of jealous mums the day I was born because I was the first girl. So somewhere out there in Hamburg, there are lots of eligible bachelors who were born on the 20th of March. The book has had so much hype around it on social media, a very good press team, and I'm very excited to see whether it lives up to the hype, and that one is coming very soon. Book number 2, coming out on the 28th of May, How to Be Famous by Caitlin Moran. This is the second novel in the Joanna Morrigan series. It follows on from the end of How to Build a Girl, which, if you remember, I recommended to my friend Beth. And we did our first ever book swap video and Beth absolutely loved it, I absolutely loved it. Caitlin Moran is such a good writer, so honest, so open. The new book is all about being a teenager in the 90s and dealing with sexuality and fame and what you want to achieve with your life. Caitlin Moran herself has said that it deals with female sexual shame, which I think is a really interesting topic, and I cannot wait to read it. The only thing I'm really disappointed in is that she's not coming to Manchester on her book tour this year. Why, Caitlin? Next up, we have got a name that is very familiar to this channel. You've probably heard me mention him before. Jasper Fforde. Jasper Fforde's new book is finally coming out in August this year. He has finally finished writing it. It is called Early Riser. It is another standalone book like Shades of Grey was, so it's not part of his Thursday Next series or his Nursery Crime series. Early Riser is all about a parallel world where humans have to hibernate through the winter and they go into a deep sleep that is very close to death. Fun fact about this book, I've had this book pre-ordered on my Kindle since the 24th of August 2015. When I first got my Kindle and moved to Berlin, I pre-ordered this book. It was set to come out in March 2016. It is now April 2018 and it's coming out in August. I've been waiting for this book a very long time. Book number 4. Transcription by Kate Atkinson. I bloody love her detective fiction, her World War II fiction, her everything. You've got the Life After Life series, which I can't recommend enough. You've got the Jackson Brodie series, which obviously Jason Isaacs plays Jackson Brodie in the TV series, so that's amazing. And in September, her new book, Transcription, is coming out. Not only is it about someone who lives through World War II and is recruited by the Secret Service. After the war, she goes off and only goes to work for the BBC, aka my dream job. It's as if Kate Atkinson was writing this book just with me in mind. Finally, book number 5, last but not least, My Mum, Tracy Beaker by Jacqueline Wilson, the sequel 10, 12, 20 years later to the story of Tracy Beaker, The Dare Game, and starring Tracy Beaker. And it's her 108th book. Go Jacqueline Wilson. You go, girl. You're an inspiration to us all. It is going to be a book that is going to get kids reading, adults reading, people like me reading, because it just combines so many generations, so many loves. You've got my generation who grew up reading it, then grew up watching it, then you've got the generation afterwards who grew up watching Tracy Beaker Returns and The Dumping Ground. Now you've got this new generation who will get to read this book and watch The Dumping Ground, and we can all talk about it together in some kind of massive Jacqueline Wilson book club, fan club. What I'm really intrigued to know is whether Jacqueline Wilson is going to continue the book from Tracy Beaker Returns' perspective. So whether there'll be any mention of her time at the dumping ground acting as a care worker, or whether it's going to go straight on from the end of the Dare Game. And I can't stop my hands from moving. I'm very excited, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you're as excited about some of those books as I am, and I cannot wait to read them and speak to you guys about them. I'll see you next week, guys. Bye! If you liked this video, make sure to click the like, and if you want to see more videos like this, hit that subscribe button down there. Can't wait to make more videos for you and see you all in the near future. Ta-ra now!